So, good evening. Yes, hope you are doing well, hope you are fine. I just want us to see how we can connect database to Visual Basic or Visual Basic to database, such that the data we enter through Visual Basic is saved in database as data. So, first of all, you are going to have to create a table. You give it the required fields in data. This is in database. So this is my table that I already created. I hope you already know how to create tables and how to create these fields in database. Maybe even also how to create primary keys and so on. In case we don't know, you just have to come to view and then you click view table, and here we have, this is my ID, so the data type is our auto number. Then for these others, the sex, age, date of birth, of course it has to be date. You come in the drop down menu, you choose date. In case it is money, you will choose currency. Auto number, as you have seen, it is for the ID. Yes or no, in case maybe it can be maybe single or married. Question like that, you will have to choose this type of data. And then yes, hyperlink, this is a link, of course. Long text, short text, no big deal with this. Then that is work position, responsibility. So these are my field names and these are my data types. Here it is number, of course age has to be number. And then because for us to add new fields, I'll just have to, you come here, I'll press the arrow button pointing down, then it will take me here. Maybe you can choose, you can type salary. Of course the data type now will be currency. Some other person may choose maybe, what can it be, your maybe date of start, something like that, just for example purposes, and that will be date or time. So that's simply how we insert the fields, and that's all. So my table is already saved. I won't save anything from here. No. Then, so after you've created your data, your table in database access, we are going to open Visual Basic and see how we are going to connect that created data to Visual Basic. Yes, I have to create a new project. Which project I'll name it database and visual connection. I'll browse Visual Basic IT. Yes, a folder I'm selecting, and then I'll select this folder. Yes, click OK, and then we have this. This is my workspace, which I will expand a bit. Yes, then this is the protocol that you can follow. I will show you. You come to view, then under view we are looking for other windows. With other windows you continue, we are where we have the data sources. So if you've been keen, you might have seen this already, but in case for some computers you have not seen it, you have to come to view. Don't be confused, you just have to come to view, other windows, then choose data sources. But this is where we are going, because your project, it says your project currently has no data sources associated with it. Add a new data source, then data bind items by dragging from this window onto forms or existing controls. So we are going to see how we are going to drag this. Come to add the new data source, click once. Yes, it is saying where will the application get data from. Database, yes, to be getting from database. And database model, do you want to use? We are going to use dataset for this case. And here we go. Which data connection should your application use to connect to database? If maybe I forgot to you that database work or data that I opened at the beginning of this video, it is called it was named curriculum 1. So it's bringing curriculum 1 because I had just used it recently, but I also had curriculum 2. So you can choose any of the two, or maybe if you've already created your database somewhere, you can come here, new connection, then you have to type here the file name, the database file name. So in case I had created another database file and I had named it something else, it is the one that I would search for here. Let me search for curriculum 1. Come to browse. So you come, maybe if it's in documents, you come in documents, you look out for it. If it's in attachments or somewhere. So for my case, it is saved on desktop, and I'll just take this, click open. Select test connection. Okay. And yes, I'll click no. Send the connection as connection. Send connection string. Come to. Then which database objects do you want in your database? I'll select tables. I'll count finish. And it's here. So try to see the details. If you remember the dragging, that we have to drag the details to form. This is the dragging, and on dragging it brings my fields here, and it gives me also how I have to fill. So you can design anything here in the way that you feel like you want. Yeah, as we can deal with Visual Basic normally. But then if you see, I cannot type anything here right now. I first have to start. I run my project, then I'll give this a name, which is, let me say, Cyrus. Let me name it Cyrus. 6